Hey there, true believers. Rain Kisaragi here with one Let's Play Stories, The Path of Destiny. Last time, we tried all the options to get Xenobia on our side early, and none of them worked. Oh well. But here we are, in the mountains, with her following us, just outside of the view of the ravens. And I've turned the music down a little bit. Hopefully this will help combat not be deafening. I've just now noticed that. Hopefully it will not be quite so terrible.
Bernardo danced around the room yelling, oh yeah, that's how we do it. It was something he liked to do, but only after he'd killed all the witnesses.
Okay. Alright, so we are finding the Farfarer because we have crashed, in quotes. Alright. Did it mute music? I think it did. I think it muted the music. Hold on. Okay.
Sometimes Bernardo really hated inanimate objects.
I mean, regularly I hate them, so, you know. Where's Xenobia? Is she still following me? Guess I'll go through the ice door. This is different. Alright. So yeah, we'll see if we can learn Lapino's secret this time. And if we can, then I've learned everything there is to learn. Probably find the real ending somewhere. Alright. Just...
This chest was filled with reprints of the entire Sandman series. Reprints? What was the point of collecting those? Ooh, and there was something else.
Okay. You mean like Sandman is in like Spider-Man villain Sandman? Cause like... I didn't see your mark, friend. This game's gonna teach me bad habits for this style of combat, though. So I've been replaying through. Oh.
As Bernardo stopped to sniff the wind, Xenobia came up, still mad. Did you really think you'd just talk me into betraying my father? Oh yeah, sure, that was exactly my plan. Then why aren't you even talking to me? Because I've never talked you into anything in my life. They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go. He caught a whiff of the Farfarer. Wet rope, tar, and a cask of Scobel ale he'd spilt last year. It was that way.
Okay. Long as we know where the ship is, I suppose.
These platforms were great. Bernardo wanted one for his house.
You have a house? Hell yeah, Bernardo. Oh, what? No friends to buff? That's unfortunate.
Back to traitors! Of course, the Ravens.
Traitors? I'm not on your side. Also talking about her, but I mean, she hasn't betrayed anybody yet, right? I don't know. Stun baton, guys. Just shoot. Is this path gonna be a good path, or are we just
It was
gonna...
all coming back to him. He wondered what he'd remember next.
Yeah, me at any given moment. I wonder if this is actually gonna give us the path we want, or if this is just gonna be a Xenobia path. It might just be Xenobia, which would be unfortunate. But I have an idea how to get a Lapino path. If this isn't it, this might be. I don't know.
Renato wondered if he should have taken Xenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secret, he was regretting his suspicion.
Sweet.
Sure enough, the Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lapino. Xenobia caught up. All that kid stuff in Swordfu School. Look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about? And you are the most arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered, mercenary, immoral, reckless... Run away with me, said Renato, and he realized he meant it. Oh, just like that, she demanded. I will, if you will. So she kissed him.
Aww.
And it was the best kiss he'd ever had. They held hands as they boarded the Farfarer. Renato felt light-hearted, like the winds that were playing the rigging like a balalaika. But Lapino, I need to get back to Lapino, he said, suddenly realizing he could have been captured. A prisoner. He's not. How'd you know? He saw something in her eyes he didn't understand. He fell, didn't he? Into the abyss. She looked away, wouldn't answer. But then a bolt smashed through the Farfarer's keel. The broken ship plummeted out of the clouds.
Oh. Then we died, and that was the end. Oh.
Renato picked himself off the deck. They were alive. We have to get to my private ship, she said. Do you trust me? I guess I must, he said. You go on ahead. Clear the path, she said. I can't kill my own soldiers. He wanted to say that he didn't trust her, that he had no idea what he was getting into. But he had no choice, did he? He was following his heart. That's what it means to be a hero. You had to follow your heart.
That's one of the definitions. Never hurts. So, Lapino's dead. It's kind of only trouble, to be fully honest, but we have a cat girl.
Ah, the road less traveled, thought Renato. How intriguing.
We have a cat girlfriend though. That's pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, we'll pick that up. Alright, that seems pretty interesting. Thanks. Oh. Oh, cool. Chivo. I have a few of those left. Am I missing something? Where to am going? Oh, ships. Pff, duh.
Have you ever felt you were just going round in circles? Bernardo felt like that.
Alright. There we go. Alright, so now we're back on track. Come on, little ship.
They paused to catch their breath. It was strange to be so close to her. What are you thinking? He asked. I'm trying very hard not to think. Me too, he said. Up ahead, he could see the thin silver of Zenobia's personal ship. It looked fast. They would leave all this behind.
It was destroyed immediately. I'm waiting for some sort of last-second betrayal. Oh, that was interesting.
There were stickers all over the platform for really hot lady boxes, with pictures and addresses and everything.
Okay. Odd thing to have on a platform. Bit more. Go. Back to the katana now. Now that we've healed ourselves. Let's see. How far are we from Xenobia's ship? Probably just like right here, huh? Let's get to 30 again so we can see that. Not quite sure what this is doing, but it looks really cool. It does look really cool, though, whatever it's doing.
As they reached her ship, Renato suddenly felt a sharp pain in his stomach. He was surprised to see a crossbow bolt sticking out of it. I was going to lead the Empire to our secret base, said Lapino.
You bastard!
But no, you had to screw up my plan because you still got a thing for her. Renato stared at Xenobia. Kiss. Was it real? She said, with a look of indescribable sorrow. She gestured and said an arcane word, and Lapino went flying into the abyss, screaming, I'm telling your father! Then she knelt down to cradle his head, and her paws felt very soft and warm. He should go back to some of the choices he'd faced before. Maybe there were new paths that had opened up, like those doors he was opening up all over the map that took him to new treasures and around his enemies. But he'd learned another true thing. Lapino was a traitor. Renato had suspected there was something wrong with the Mad Rabbit, but now he knew there was malice behind his goofiness.
The bastard. Well, that's a bit of a surprise. 2 levels. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have all the truths now. So now, we can hopefully find the real ending. Because now we've seen... Now we know what happens. Okay, so let's review the things that we know. We can figure this out. Lupino's a traitor. Xenobia still loves us. Ibblestone corrupts everybody. And the Sky Ripper is unstable. Okay.
The book's pages fluttered to the beginning once again. Faster than before? And he fell. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. And he had a gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
Well, we have a gold key icon, and that's probably the right way to go, so... Alright, let's go help Lupino, then.
Renato finally realized that Lupino was a traitor to the cause. And maybe Renato could use that somehow. Renato couldn't quite put his paw on when he'd realized Lupino was working for the Empire. He'd never exactly seen Lupino sending coded messages to the palace, but he was sure. The rabbit had been on too many disastrous missions where he was the only survivor, or where he accidentally missed getting on the boat that went down to the abyss in flames. If Renato could prevent Lupino from getting back to the fleet with all the intelligence he'd probably gathered, it might be worth the trip.
Alright. This is a sound start.
How had they come to this? They'd been on so many adventures together. Lupino had talked Renato out of prison at least 4 times, and Renato had rescued Lupino from at least 2 lynch mobs.
Well, money, power. Hey. Ah, let's try. Jesus. Okay, so we move very quickly. Got it. No longer are we bound by it. Alright. Good enough.
But he'd always felt that the rabbit resented him. Lupino was hilarious because he was so down on himself and everyone else. But behind the laughs, he wasn't a happy camper. Oh, was this payback? Or did the Empire have his little white tail in a vice?
Interesting question, actually. Okay, let's go.
This was way better than being able to shrink down to the size of an ant. What was that all about, anyway?
I'm not sure what that's referencing. Oh, we're 10 ores short of our last upgrade, too. I guess we'll jump down the well, right? and we shall continue this path next time. So hope you guys have fun, and I'll see you guys next time. Till then, Rank K, out.